Yo, 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 welcome in. Take notes. Damn. Take notes, crap. Welcome back to the Honorable Marvin Cooper Show with the host, Chef Mar. No lie, I'm still that guy. And we are back with a WWE pay-per-view rewind. No, excuse me, y'all. We was talking some shit before the camera started. these my brothers right here, man. Fuck it. What 2000? Damn. Oh, okay. EC,
2005.
yeah, EC 2005.
Wow.
One night stand. Damn, I shouldn't have said one night stand. All right. Back on topic. I got my man Aundre, the sports junkie. My brother Jwill is back twice in one day. Hip hop show and not a WWE show. My brother's back, and we got the lag, Mr. Jojo himself down there. So yes, look at this nigga. Even talk shit without him. Like,
Hold on, bro. Hold
nigga
on.
Jojo gonna be like.
This works better, dude. Don't it, chat?
Not really, not really.
You should have what you should do is
All
you
right,
should put up an edge
Tyrell don't
background.
show his face the whole show. All right, Tyrell. Shit crazy. What's up, fellas, man?
What's going on, man?
That's crazy work. We talking all this shit. All right, so ECW One Night Stand 2005. This was Jwill's pay-per-view. Actually, the third one he picked on this show since he's been on the show. That means you've been MIA too much, bro.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man.
Yeah. Get your shit together, bro. Come on now. I miss you. Come on now. I mean, look, here's the funny part, y'all. Me and Jwill, we was on other people's shows talking shit. And he was like, Coop hit me up for the show no more. I was like, yeah, nigga, I was still waiting for a Happy New Year reply back to you. Because, Jwill don't like to text back sometimes. But then here's the crazy part, y'all. Jwill was actually supposed to be on with us last week. And I was like, damn, he gonna talk shit about me because I forgot to text him back. Because Jojo was like, yeah, I talked to John. I was like, oh, I forgot to text that nigga back. I was like, yeah, he gonna talk shit about me this time. I was like, yep, but it's all good. We here now. Damn, Dre froze
Hey,
too.
Marv, don't feel bad about a text back, bro. I've been knowing this nigga since second grade, bro.
So you
He
probably
don't never text
he
nobody
don't never
back,
text
bro.
nobody back, bro.
Hey, man, my
Hey,
my phone on sleep mode 24/7. Sometimes I just don't do shit.
look. One time, Jwill, I got mad at Jwill, and then he answered me like the last minute. This is last year. It was a show where my cousin said, "Oh, Sad told me to tell you what's up." I talked to him earlier. He was like, yeah, wasn't your boy supposed to be on?" I was like, yeah, we just gonna do shit without him. Then he texted me. I was like, oh, let me send him the codes real quick. I was gonna get him, y'all. I was gonna be like, not to worry. I called T-Mobile, where the fuck you at? They said your new phone was gonna be there in 3 days. He was like, why? I was like, obviously I ain't heard from you. So I thought your shit was broken. I'll be getting people with that one, man. I don't know if anybody ever seen Family Guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nigga
this
still,
Right.
nigga still was like, not to worry, I called your cell
Bruh,
phone provider.
like this dude, bro, like then like he would go active in a group chat on Messenger. I'd be like,
Which is
motherfucker, you
crazy.
see my
Which is
message?
crazy. Which is
Serious?
crazy. Jojo, I'm so glad you said that. This nigga he'll view a story, like it, and then message me about it. I was like, oh, so you ain't see me. I text you about it. Oh, okay.
Bro,
But
I
you know
don't
what, though?
like I feel it.
You,
Pause.
you, Dre. Goddamn, Dre. I wasn't gonna say shit this thing.
I don't even
But Dre got you. Dre got it on his own. But
I
sometimes,
couldn't get.
sometimes Dre, you be like that too. Like I'll be like, the fuck is he doing? Like he usually be the first nigga to text back. Then he'll be like, he'll send me a reel. I was like, I don't want to fuck a reel. Like nigga, answer my question. I'll be like, answer my question, nigga.
And I ain't gonna lie, I used to do Dre the same way because he used to text me off Instagram.
Don't he know?
I got my Instagram notifications on silent, so I don't see your
Exactly,
message until I
yeah.
actually click and
Right.
look at it. And I'll be like, oh, I got 9 missed messages from
Right. I'll be looking like, wait a minute. I know he just saw me text him, but he gonna send me a reel. Motherfucker. All right, anyway, all subject, man. One night stand, 2005, ECW. Mr. Jwill, why'd you pick this?
I love this show.
Man, well, first of all, I think the last time I was on this show, we had the Elimination Chamber. Wasn't as great, so I was like, okay, I got to pick something that, a little bit different. So I was just kind of scrolling through options, and I was like, okay, ECW, that's been a minute. like a hot minute since I've watched any ECW, whether it's an old one or whether it's more like a 2010, because I think that's kind of like when they kind of went out of business or whatever.
Rebranded.
And then I saw the match card. I watched like a little promo video for this one. I was like, oh yeah, this gonna be great because it's not only just ECW at the show, it's SmackDown, it's Raw. Eric Bischoff's here, and I was like, yeah, this gonna be a clash. Let me just go ahead and just this one. And I'm glad I chose this one, to be honest with you.
I feel you, man. So, what's the first match? Kick it off for us.
Yes, sir. Let me go to my notes real quick.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah. So first match, Chris Jericho versus Lance Storm.
And did you catch the announcer when he said his name, his original ECW name?
What did he say?
It was
Somebody Chris
Lion
Jericho?
Tamer.
Oh, Lionheart.
Oh yeah, because I think
Oh
Lionheart,
yeah,
there you go.
Lionheart. Okay.
I think so. Apparently, and I don't know if this was true or not afterwards, but that was supposed to be like Lance Storm's like last match, and the first person he ever fought against apparently was Chris Jericho. So Chris Jericho went with that name because that's what he.
Wow.
That's crazy. So what
that's
you think?
what
What you think about it? Like, what you rating it?
Personally, I thought this was a great opener. I forget how crazy ECW really used to be in the past.
Wow, man.
Bro, it was like one move, like Lance Storm, like he got on the ropes and like he jumped back and got like kicked in the back of the neck, and I was like, shit.
Bro.
Bro, like it was so much action. To me, it's like a good 8 out of 10.
I agree.
I agree. 8 out of 10 for me too, and also a lot fast pace from the start of the match to the end of it, and also, also hearing what Jwill just said about Lance Storm, I do think the right person won, and also the ending was really cool. I like how they ended it with Just Incredible getting involved, and just a high flying, fast paced match between the two, and you could tell they had some chemistry in that ring.
I'm gonna give it an 8.5. It was a good way to start off the evening. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was pretty solid for like it being under 10 minutes. But Storm looked like he was in good shape despite not having a match in a while. Because like I said, I think his last match was in like 04 or something like that.
And he was a part of the Un-Americans, correct?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And Jericho, he did okay, but he left that shit. And I love how the crowd was doing that Lionheart chat too. That shit was dope.
And shout out to Joey Styles.
But these two had long history together since they got into business, so it was definitely a good way to,
And it being his last match against the guy he started with.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't write a better story than that.
Yeah.
Looks like it was by his last match too, because he's more like a manager and like Ring of Honor looks like and all that type of stuff.
Bro, Lance Storm was underrated though, bro.
Like, he was. I agree.
His super kick was crisp.
Yes, he was cold.
Hey, Lance still alive, ain't he?
Yeah.
He's still alive.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say. Yeah.
I think you get him confused with Lance Cage.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh my God, Lance
Cage passed away.
Trevor Murdoch.
He was only like 33 too. Rest in peace. He was
young. All these niggas seem like they was young. Yeah, I don't even want to get into that. That's depressing.
Look, that's another thing I want to. I'm glad you brought that up because it was a segment where ECW was like honoring like past wrestlers they had, but the guys were only from like 2000 to 2005, and in that clip, it was like 15 guys that died in that span. I'm like,
that's very depressing to watch, ain't it?
It's very.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's like we was talking about tests like the past two pay-per-views. I'm like, this nigga died. Like, I'm 37. He was like 39 when he passed away. I'm like, I was like, stop talking about this nigga, man. This shit depressing. Like, and for him to like that heart problem just came out of nowhere. Like, really?
Shoot, Crash was young too, bro.
I
forgot.
Crash Holly.
Yeah, Crash was super
young.
Crash was
what was the
did Crash even hit his 30s? I don't think Crash
I think Crash was like 25.
That's what I was like.
Sean O'Hare, remember him?
Yep.
Yeah.
He couldn't have been 25, Jojo.
Crash was
Brian
young.
Pillman.
Crash was like very
32,
young.
30, almost 32, 31.
Yeah.
32, my fault, 32.
I don't even think Pillman really even hit his peak yet.
That's crazy.
But I kind of don't like talking about him because the way he went out was just sad.
Who, Pillman?
No, Crash.
I don't even know what happened to him. I just know he
Uh,
passed.
suicide.
Damn.
But there was, I don't know, there was something going
Foul
on with
play, you
that.
think?
I think, yeah, I promised myself I would never get into it, but yeah, I think it
I
was.
just read about it.
Yeah, it's fishy. I mean, once you read the whole story, Jay, well, you'll be like, damn, cool, probably on to something.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it with my stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it once we get out the show, man.
What we got next? Just Jwill.
All right, so next match. I don't even know why they marked this shit. But super crazy. And trying to remember who did he fight against?
Tajiri or
Yeah,
Yeah, to Jerry.
Got right in my notes.
Nunzio.
Yeah.
First off, I ain't know super crazy was like that for real. I
What?
Man,
watched
you
him
What?
was
jump
asleep,
off
bro. You
everything.
said
I'm
You
What?
like,
did? You did?
man.
Really?
So the only reason why I really know who he is because I think growing up he was on Raw versus SmackDown '07.
He
Yup.
was. Yes, he
And
was.
I really thought he was just one of those niggas who's like
A
he was just
jobber.
there. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I ain't know he was like that though.
He
His
was.
It
moonsaults
makes
are
me want to like
incredible.
kick back and shit.
Dang, Jay Will, yeah, you gotta.
The moonsault that he hit in that match too, like he hit some really good moonsaults.
Bro, everything in this fucking pay-per-view like it hurt so much. Like
Fats.
I was damn. But personally, I gave that match a 9 out of 10. It just felt like once
Really?
again, very, very fast paced, a lot of crazy, memorable moments. I gave that a 9 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5. Only reason why I give it a 7.5 because I feel like, dang, what's the other dude name? He was with FBI that they was fighting. Um,
Nunzo?
yeah, him. I just felt like he was cool, bro, but it was like Tajiri and super crazy though. They carried the shit out of
They
that man.
carry, yeah.
Like he was cool though, but like the last couple of minutes with Tajiri and super crazy, I was like, oh my
That was
God.
the match right there. That was pretty much the
Yes,
best.
bro.
They
That
really
was
could
the
just
best
ignored
one.
all the other niggas.
And
Really.
Tajiri needs to get more
Exactly.
credit too.
Yes,
Yes.
bro. Bro, this whole
Tajiri is so
pay-per-view was
good in
like
ring.
this
Yeah.
whole pay-per-view was just physical, bro. And I like that, bro. Like watching Shajiri and Super Crazy, bro, that shit was physical as fuck and
It
it was
was.
fast, bro.
Plus the crowd.
Yes, bro. The crowd was lit the whole entire pay-per-view, bro.
And when you look at that crowd, do you realize every person had at least some type form of like drink in their hand? I was like, that
Hmm.
building is
Cause
getting lit.
that's what ECW is, man. ECW is
Yep.
like that.
Everything's
Uh,
no disqualification.
no, I'm trying to think of the concerts the white people be doing to.
Rated R.
No, mosh pits and shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
mod.
yeah.
People treat ECW as if like a mosh pit in that motherfucker. You're gonna catch
That's a good way
somebody
to put it.
drinking. Yeah,
The
you're gonna
fact that
catch
it's not a
somebody.
businessman, like I feel like that's one of those companies. Like
It's almost like, you got the WWEs
Not
where
gonna
we're
lie,
like,
Jay Will, that's a whole show right there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What's
because it's
that?
I
like WWE, it's like
why
they're more like,
ECW kind of like didn't continue to flow the
Uh,
way they did because they pay per view low key did numbers. Like
mm-hmm.
even this, because even like ECW One Night Stand, '05 and '06 was like they literally put that in like top WWE pay per views of all time.
and they just
And it
stopped
should
doing
be.
them.
That's what I'm saying. You should have kept the One Night Stand going. Like you
Yeah.
should have. Because like this match right here, I'm gonna give it an 8 too because it was such a fast paced match. And
Hmm.
they crammed like that. They all really crammed in here. Pause. I know this sounds wild, but they made 6 minutes of entertainment. This shit was dope. I couldn't keep up with it at all. But I'm like, damn, I had to rewind it. Like, damn, I missed this. I missed that. There was just so much stuff going on. And like y'all said, that moonsault off the balcony was like fucking awesome. That's what I'm saying. Like,
And just the fact because you guys had already just brought it up, but towards the end of the match, I mean, even Super Crazy and Tajiri, I mean,
yeah,
their in-ring work together was insane to watch. And like Jay Will said, it was fast-paced,
it was.
high-flying.
It was.
And honestly, whoever put that match specifically together deserves their flowers and a raise because that was a really good match.
What was the next one, my brother?
all right, so this next one, and I'm not gonna pronounce the guy's name right, so just correct me.
Is it psychosis?
Yes.
Yeah.
I always think of it like the little skin disease. What's that shit called?
Oh my
That is
God.
That's how
wild.
that's
That's
That is
wild.
insane.
But it's him versus Rey Mysterio.
People,
Mhm.
whoever watches the show and who has that, we support you.
I got it. So I mean,
We support you. Don't flag me.
I
He's not on the show often, people. So just calm down.
Out of all the examples, you went with that.
No,
look,
because no. Here's the thing. No, I get.
I have it, bro. So to me, it's like it looks
No,
just like that
Dre, I
shit.
get what he said because when you
Oh,
kind of
okay.
say it like that, I was like, it kind of does. But oh, the disease. You know, I get it.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, he ain't got no chill. Listen here, don't let this nigga Jwill fool y'all. He is not as nice as y'all think he is. This nigga telling NFL teams they can go to hell. Under
Oh,
low
Marv,
key be talking shit. Saying
Oh, low
somebody's
key, high
yeah,
key.
hockey, yeah, you're right. Hockey.
Hey Marv, I'm not going. Yeah, real quick, fans, don't let that fool you because he
Yeah, don't let
surprised
that.
me on the voice note.
Don't let
He's
this. Don't let this Jillum nigga fool you. Oh, cussed out Tyrell. Yeah, that shit. That shit was
yeah,
funny,
the
bro.
Tyrell. He
That shit.
said, "Now you're gonna make me spin the block." I
He
was like,
said.
"Hey."
He said. I was like, Jwill saying fuck it. He like join the fucking conference. I'm like, that's Jwill to you? I was like,
Wait, when he
I forgot.
say
Oh
this?
yeah, that's that Notre Dame shit.
About the Notre
yo,
Dame,
Playoffs.
this nigga
he
Dre was
went.
sending me these notes from the little group chat they in, right?
Mhm.
And
I remember
this
that.
nigga Jwill was going so crazy. I was like, this ain't Jwill, this AI.
Well, you gotta
That's
relax.
what I thought,
This nigga said, hey, if you think that shit, join the fucking conference. It ain't my fault your team fucking.
and he
Bruh,
went.
hey, y'all need
Join
to
the
add me. What
conference
the
shit. Join
fuck,
the
bro?
I was
conference.
like, that's my man. Yes. I was like, yes.
And it was
Finally.
even funnier too, Marv, when he told Tyrell too. He was like, "I wasn't gonna do this, Tyrell, but now you're gonna make me spin the block on this." And I was like, when he said that, I was like, "Damn, he said it with
Listen,
deep voice too."
you
Bro, I
can
said that's some
pause.
JC podcast. So I gotta find this.
Yo, we was all look. You can pause this. I don't give a shit. We was all on that nigga deck, bro. I was like, fuck Notre
Bro,
Dame. Listen here, I think even when you and Jojo did that show, I was like, let's do a little shot at him. I was like, I was talking about your coach because I was like, maybe Riley Leonard could come in to save y'all season. Maybe they'll make the playoffs, unlike Notre Dame.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yo, we
Yeah,
need,
but no, bro, that's Notre Dame fans' problem, bro. Why the fuck do
I
y'all
can,
think y'all
bro.
so
Listen to me.
entitled to make the
I
playoffs every
We
year?
gotta
hate.
have an episode, man.
Yes, I hate Notre
that
Dame.
man Jwill went
Yeah.
I
off.
told listen to me, bro. And like I said, it's not him. It's all of them. They worse than Cowboy fans.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, 100%.
I
They are.
cannot stand Notre Dame fans. I like even like I was like, look here. Only reason why y'all is like really thought about and that y'all
Or
consider a big
relevant.
school is because of the movie, The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
That
And
literally.
what's that?
Put them motherfuckers in the SEC and watch what's gonna happen. That's all I'm gonna say. Gonna get that ass blasted every week.
We're gonna
Yeah.
Pause.
get 12 too. Shit. Anyone
No,
on that?
that's not a pause. That's real.
No, you're good.
No,
Yeah, you're good on that one.
you put them niggas in the
Right,
SEC. Don't put them in the Big Ten. They gonna get demolished.
they're gonna show that
Yeah.
hunchback for real. They're gonna get
And
their
again, because I know Tyrell somewhere is watching, join a conference. Join a conference or stop complaining.
Man.
It's gonna be a non-issue.
You gotta
Bro.
say a real gangster, bro. You gotta say it like a real gangster, bro. You got join the conference, fuck nigga. Yeah.
Y'all so silly. My fault. My fault.
we gotta leave these shows.
Back to,
Like crazy.
back to
Next
regular
match.
schedule
My
programming.
fault, man.
But
How the
Ray,
fuck did that get to Notre Dame? I'm sorry. So
we're
again,
gonna see
next match. I'm sorry.
Ray Mysterio matchup, man. I'm just curious. Before I get my info, I just kind of see what do y'all think about that match?
Short. I ain't
I
gonna
thought it
lie.
was all right. I liked it. Not all right. Like my bad. I didn't mean to say it like that. I liked it. Like I said, it's two high flyers in the ring, and this is 2005, so Ray was still
Ray was
clicking
in
on
Ray.
all cylinders.
Man,
But for me, I rated the match a 7. I liked it.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna give it a 7 too because I ain't gonna lie. This match was like one of them fun matches to like watch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was fun for the time given, but it wasn't like a 4+ star in my as people would probably say. Like
Be
people who
like,
watch the show, like real fans who will watch these shows like the WWE, they would probably be like, this ain't even a 4-star match because I've read about this match like early 2020, like when the pandemic first happened and they started going back in the past to WWE's. And this was like a talked about match of how boring it was, like one of his boring matches that it was. I thought it was fun. But I've
mm-hmm.
read that a lot of people said they wouldn't give this match a 4 out of 5. You know what I'm saying? It was more fun, but I think, in my opinion, it was fun to watch. You know, it was like what? Like, if they had like 15 minutes, I bet you like, I would be
It'd be
like
a
Oh, that'd
different
be
10.
narrative.
beautiful.
I'd give it a 10, if it was like 15
Yep.
minutes or something. But for the most part, like I said earlier, for under 10 minutes, I like it. It was most interesting, like, from start to finish, a good reaction from the crowd. But I think like the 619 is something that Ray did in the WWE, not in ECW. You know what I'm saying? So it's new to them. Like, we
Mhm.
as WWE fans know, but ECW niggas, they be like, what the fuck is that? This ain't no regular match, nigga. No, do something. But
Do
some
something
people said
hardcore.
disappointed, but I considered it was good. Like I said, it
I
was just
mean,
funny to watch.
and it was a lot. I mean, you can't really expect them to do any more than what they put
Right.
on too, because it's like
True.
they're
But what
they're
hurt it,
high
like I said,
flyers.
what hurt it, the lack of time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the lack of time, especially.
yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
so
You're
yeah.
right. You're right.
That's
Yeah,
that's what I felt like it was.
I mean, I'll give it personally, I'll give it like a 6, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Only reason why I'm giving it a 6 because like for the amount of time that they had, which was like
Yeah.
I want to say 6 minutes and 23 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It was entertaining, and that's why I feel like I'm not gonna say I was disappointed about it because I really wasn't, but it was like, bro, it's 6 minutes, man. Like,
Yeah.
what else y'all expect them to do, bro?
Yeah.
Man, like you go get a bucket of popcorn and a drink, you sit down the freaking matchup. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, like
Oh, you're right. You're right.
it's like what we
he said, "What
watched,
the
bro.
hell?"
Oh, for real.
It was entertaining, bro. And bro, every time Ray does the 619, bro, it gets me off my feet, bro.
All
Every
the
single
time.
time, bro.
All the
Every
time.
single time.
Man,
It's just I don't
look,
know.
I was just gonna say, man, to me, this match, it didn't feel like an ECW match. It felt
Nah,
like
I
a
did.
WWE match.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why the
why
crowd
I
was
feel
like,
different.
that's why the people were saying, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely
Like,
right. I
just,
agree.
like the first two matches, it was moving very quickly. Like the guys, they were doing all these stunts and shit like that. And to
Yeah.
me, watching those two guys, it was just like, don't get me wrong, still a cool match, but considering both guys are cruiserweights, I was expecting more hot.
more.
I was expecting
Mhm.
maybe a little bit more violence, but I didn't really get that. So to me,
Yeah.
it just, I'm not gonna say I didn't like it. To me, I think it's a 6.5, but maybe it's just because it had more of like a WWE type flow rather than that UCW type feeling or ECW type feeling.
I
Excuse
get
me.
what you're saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying too. Because like you said, that's why I think the crowd was like more mad. And then people who wrote about it when they started, like when podcasts was like really starting up there during the pandemic and writers really writing for real, saying about this match. I was like, that it was one of his most boringest matches on the pay-per-view. I was like, well, you gotta remember, man, he's not an ECW guy.
Guy, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you guys didn't have a roster like that. You better be graceful that he even like joined.
Showed up.
At this time I'm like, me, I'm a defend Ray. Ray's my guy. But at this
Hmm.
time I'm like, y'all better be lucky that this nigga even
Showed
bless
up.
you with his presence.
Yeah.
Like I was on some Jay-Z shit. Like that nigga, he should be blessed.
He did.
Charge you a fee, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, come
They're
on, get the
lucky
fuck
that
out of
they
here.
even got Rey Mysterio to
Yeah,
agree.
But
Man,
you
did
know,
y'all
Ray used to wrestle in ECW though.
yeah, that's easy.
yeah,
But they always do that shit though. So
Yeah.
it's all good though.
it's crazy. Did y'all hear what JBL said? Like when he was like
Oh my
JBL,
God, bro.
JBL.
I don't even know if I can say it on the screen, but
No, you can't. You can't.
Yes, you
I
can.
was
Yes,
like,
you can. Yes, you can.
he was like, "What you doing down there, you little Mexican?" I'm like, "Whoa!"
Ooh,
I
man.
forgot. Like this JB, this that
This
era JBL.
JBL. Listen here. That's when they had no filter.
Yeah,
Nope.
And Eddie wanted to push him over too
No
because of his
filter.
heel heat.
Dude,
Yes.
I'll never forget this dude, JBL, went on the border, bro, and he literally kicked the Mexican back over the border. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, what the
that
fuck?
shit you canceled
He
it. I
did
don't even need
not care.
gimmicks like that.
See, here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. JBL's racist moments was funny. Because you notice he never really came for like us, right?
Hmm.
He would go for the other ones. And I was like,
Never
but
did he come. You're
and I
right.
always
Well,
was like,
he
JBL,
was he once for you. That's it.
that's Booker T, but you gotta remember his lifelong friend is, Ron Simmons.
Well,
That's why when niggas would tell me, like,
Damn,
I
that's just
remember I was arguing with a neighbor. he was like Puerto Rican, Mexican type dude. He was like, yeah, that guy's a fucking asshole. He's racist. I was like, to y'all, not us. Though. He never really had no crazy moments with us. But yeah, that when moments like with them, yeah, he had some fucked up moments.
And
But,
what's crazy is that like after retirement, he really more of like like he fuck with us.
he fuck with everybody. Yeah, he fuck
like
with
he not even
yes,
like that for real. It's even more crazy.
That's why when people be like, when I seen him, it was a list. I think Dre, me and Ray talked about this years ago. When they said WWE's most nicest superstars outside of the company, I seen JBL's name. I was like, get the fuck out. No, he's
That's
not.
great. Yeah.
But did you hear these stories about
Mhm.
him over the years? Because you know me, I'm a person who's gonna do my research and all this stuff like that. You constantly you'll find like people with quotes saying JBL's done this for me. And like he went to the projects in Texas one time and took a lady whose house just burned down on a shopping spree to Walmart. So I'm like, can he really be racist doing no shit like that? And this is not the first time he's hearing about shit like that too. He's went all over. He's done like work for the community, giving us jobs at his companies and stuff like that. That's how like that. I was like, I was so wrong about JBL. Shout out to you, JBL.
Yeah, shout out to you, bro.
Let's
Hey,
go.
I ain't gonna lie to you, JBL. I didn't fuck with you at first, bro. I'm gonna be real, bro. I never forget you had this nigga had John Cena arrested on SmackDown, bro. I'm like, what the fuck?
He's a good heel. He's probably an underrated.
He was yes, JBL. I'm so glad.
He's
Yes,
great.
A good heel, Jwill? You mean a great heel, an amazing
No,
heel?
I think JBL meant like he was the underrated heel. Nobody appreciated. Because
Yeah.
people was
Oh,
always
okay.
hating on him. But when that APA, I ain't gonna lie, I bought an APA shirt. I love them niggas, man. APA was like,
but it's crazy to me too, because like even like when he retired from wrestling and he became on the commentary team and shit like that, he was still like that heel, that same old.
He was funny as that.
He looked like, bro.
Bro, him and my
When he
was
kept
so
bursting
good,
for
dude. Oh
Mr.
my
Kennedy,
Look.
remember how Mr. Kennedy he used to say he defeated 6 former world champions.
I'm gonna say this, Jwill, then we can get back to it. I would never forget one time it was these little niggas talking shit. I think it was to the Dudley Boys.
Mhm.
And this nigga JBL got off commentary, got on the mic, took his shirt off, and it was an APA shirt on. He's like, I made one phone call, by the way, too. And that nigga Ron Simmons came out. And
I know he was tripping.
that shit, I was like, yes, these the niggas. Now, this is the shit I'm talking about. Yes, I was like Will Smith on Bad Boys. That's from now on, that's what you do.
Like, you talking about Heath Slater and them boys.
Yes, that shit was classic, man.
And when he hit that clothesline from hell too, it looked like he hadn't lost the step.
Did you want to tell people what your boy RVD said? The
No.
promo. Why?
I don't respect RVD, man.
Why?
You gonna learn.
Why? What did he do to you?
You gonna learn.
RVD, man.
And I was wondering. I was like, that's why I put this background. I was like, oh, he gonna pick one.
Yeah, I know you did that. I know you did that.
He gonna pick the one where RVD what did that motherfucker? I was like, oh, you motherfucker.
When I seen Mars background, bro, I was like, damn, I watched the wrong pay-per-view.
No, you had it right.
Here's
the thing. No, here's the thing, Jojo. So me and my partner had a hip hop show earlier, and this was of course the Drake album review, and Bozo here had a picture of Kendrick's album cover. So I was like, oh, he look at that shit. And then I was like, oh, he fucking with me now. I was like, I got something for him later. I was like, and good thing I had this RVD picture saved in my bag. I was like,
bro, Marv, you had me thinking we watched the wrong pay-per-view.
I was so trying to remember, like, he had that title in that picture. I'm like, or in that show.
I know. I was like, yeah, let that bury.
And you know what's funny though? RVD made his presence through this match anyways.
Yeah,
exactly. Oh, the Rhino and Sabu.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, it's crazy. That's kind of crazy. Like that, like those two promos just somehow jumped into Sabu and Rhino. That was kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie. Like
that's why I was like, you sure you don't want to talk about this promo? Because them promos was dope.
I mean, it was cool.
The
Like,
promos was dope.
Hey
all right
guys,
he
hi
did all right with his
Jwill.
little, fake torn ACL and meniscus. He did all right for whatever. It's cool. It's cool.
Dude.
You gonna
Shout
learn
out
when
Sabu.
Yeah, RP my boy
Yeah,
Sabu, man.
that's what I wanted to say.
Sabu.
Damn, it's a lot of.
Another one. God dang, Sabu. I forgot about Sabu.
You know, it's crazy. Like looking back, there's probably about
Yeah.
5 people who's on this pay-per-view that's not with us.
That's not with us no more. You are absolutely right.
God rest for their souls, man.
Yeah, 4. Specifically just 4.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Sabu did die last year, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even think it's been a year, to be honest with you, Mom.
No, it was around May. Yeah, it was early May. Yes, it was.
Oh yeah, it was.
It
It
was
was
like
like
early.
Mother's Day or
Because
something,
Jojo,
right?
I knew you around that time. That's what I'm saying. I think you and I
Mm-hmm.
first met around that time when he did pass away. Because
It was a holiday or something he passed on. It may have been Mother's Day.
yeah,
I
it was
think
about. It was
so. I
around
think it
Mother's
was
Day.
Mother's Day.
No, it was a day. It was a Saturday. It had to been like May 11th or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember, like that alert was on my phone, and I had the Apple phone. It had to be like May 11th or something like that.
Yeah,
Because
it was exactly May 11th. Yep.
yeah, because I remember that shit came on. I was like, and I was at work. I was like, Sabu, because me and my boss was talking about. He's like, no, Sabu didn't die. I was like, yes, he did. I was like, damn.
He was on painkillers bad, bro.
And that's what I think that's what they said
Yeah,
happened. Yeah, 60 years old. I was like, damn. But this, I ain't gonna lie though, man. This match right here, I'm gonna give it a 9 because this shit was fun. Another fun one with the crowd loving all of it. You know, they end up turning it into some of like a handicap with my man RBD getting involved. But
Jwill's favorite.
it was a good storyline, man, and the ending was excitement. Man. It was
Mm-hmm.
excellent. So the Sabu and RVD reunion was pretty damn cool to see. As that goofy Joey Styles mentioned, man, the impact of the original Sheik, like it just had all them Sabu uncles and RVD's trainer. So I think this match was pretty cool, man. I enjoyed it. So I'm gonna give it a 9.
And also too, that RVD Sabu, they're more like their in-ring chemistry because it goes way back. And they all just the chemistry in that match was really good. It was fast-paced, it was hard-hitting.
Yeah.
And the one thing I will say, I really didn't think it was necessary for Rhino to take that bump. The part where he hit his throat on the top of the chair, I was like, God damn. But I guess, it's ECW, so that's what they did, and that's how they worked. But just the match in general was great. And like you said, the ending was incredible. I like how they did the Arabian facebuster at the end through the table. For me, I like Marv, a 9 for me as well.
I give it a 7. I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed it. It's nothing really wrong I can say about it. I just wish it was longer, bro. That's all, bro. I just wanted it to be longer. That's it. Pause.
Yeah,
Whoa, that shit was crazy. Hey, yo.
I know Coop tired of it today because he's already heard some crazy ones and shit from the first one.
It's not the fact that I was tired of it. It's just you was really trying so hard not to say shit. Because I'm like, you niggas already be talking about me and my New York slang. So I really be trying my best not to say shit. And then like I said,
Jojo.
Shorty I'm talking to now, not really talking, excuse me, we're friends. And
Mhm.
I paused her the other day. She's like, but hold on, boo, I'm a female. And I was like, damn, you were right. I apologize. But it still sounded wild. So, and, yeah, man. If the match was extended, that's what we'll say from now on. If the match was extended,
Yeah, we don't say that, man.
If the match was extended, yes, I would definitely say like a perfect 10. But I'm gonna still give it a 9 because the GOAT RVD was on.
Honestly, before I even give my thoughts on
Jwill's favorite.
Before I get my thoughts on the match, I'm gonna just say, I think I'd rather take 2 punches from Mike Tyson than have to fight Sabu in a scripted ECW or WWE event. I ain't gonna lie, because all the shit he be doing, like if a nigga tell me, okay, I'm going to jump on top of you on the table while sitting on a fucking chair and shit like that, and you just gonna have to eat that shit. I'm like, no, like, what you mean I gotta take all of these, blows and shit? Sabu's a crazy, like he's a
Sabu-
crazy.
Yes, he was.
Remember his barbed wire death
Ah,
matches?
Man, I'll
yes.
be hitting Sabu with I know you fucking lying.
I
And
know, right?
I'm glad you said that, Drake, because when he comes to the ring, it's like, okay, what we don't really know what he gonna do. Like he could have just pulled that shit out under the ring and just start, like going to town. But I like the match. I like the build up to the match. I like how it just kind of happened out of nowhere because I did not read the script to this at all. All I just read was just like watch the promo of it. So some of the matches like this one, I didn't even know what's going to happen. And for this just to be a pop up match, to me, it was like a good like 8.5 out of 10. Shout out Rhino too. I feel like we didn't really give him any credit.
Yeah.
He worked well with Seven.
I remember him and Jake Snake was supposed to have a match. And Sabu said, huh?
I didn't know that.
They was this was like maybe early 90s or so.
Mm-hmm.
And this, like I said, shout out to I'm not saying this. The pandemic really helped me understand WWF and WWE more. So I remember Jake said, Sabu said, if you bring that snake to the ring, I'm gonna cut it in half. I was like, that's not the most animal cruelty shit I ever
And he was
heard.
serious.
And that's
Serious.
the thing. So I told y'all, listen, RP my man, I love Sabu, but I just really pictured him saying that shit. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah.
That's funny, bro. Oh my God, dude.
And oh
Even-
my god, the
even
next.
in
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
my bad. I was just gonna say, even in TNA, his barbed wire death matches, like he never
Yes.
slowed down. Didn't matter how old he was, he never slowed down.
Nope.
And did you see the fans when he was leaving, touching him, and how mad he was getting?
I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to rewatch that.
Like as he was leaving, not towards the ring, but as he was leaving, a couple of fans tapped him on the shoulder, and he was like, "Get the fuck off me, man!"
Right. I was laughing at this because I met Al Snow before. I was laughing at his little backstage shit before. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. Al Snow is probably the most underrated wrestlers because just because I say he's a nice human being. I remember I bet I was like, "Hey, you Al Snow? Where's your little head at?" I was like, "Yeah, I can't bring it with me all the time, big guy." He's just such a cool person. Conversating with him, I talked to him for like maybe 20 minutes. Man. Such a down to earth. Shout out to you, Al Snow, and always still with the company, even though they kind of didn't really like wrote a role for you like that, but you still stayed down to the company. Shout out to Al Snow, man. But yeah, real nice down there too.
I want to say after that match, Paul Heyman had the little promo.
Was it Mike Awesome? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that was like right before. No,
I think it was before the main event.
I thought it was before the Eddie match. Could I have been wrong?
I didn't see Paul Heyman before the Eddie match. Like I said, I seen Al Snow. That was it.
That's why he came into the ring. He cut that promo, thanking all the fans and thanking people, and then immediately going at Eric Bischoff and like the Raw team.
He said, "Hide your wives. It's
I think that was after.
Wait, I know this is off topic, bro. But why when the crowd started chanting like to Kurt Angle, "You suck," you know what? This fool gonna say your mama taught me how. Like, bro, what the fuck do you mean by that?
Kurt Angle, he's a master at like just saying shit that don't make sense in the first place.
Yeah.
He one of them niggas that's gonna be like, nigga, he looked like one of them your mama type kids too. He is you can say whatever you want about him, but he gonna be like your mama. He gonna dead the conversation right there. Like,
he told Ray for they build up for SummerSlam that year. He said, "A boy in a man's world." Yeah. And I love to play with boys.
That was wild. He's like, no, I didn't mean it like that.
He's like, shut your mouth.
Oh my gosh! Shout out to Kurt Angle, man.
Man, my boy Peak Angle, bro.
Yeah. So after that match, it was Eddie Benoit.
Who?
Eddie Benoit.
Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit.
Vacant.
Jojo. Chris Benoit. Again, outside the ring, we don't like what he did. Inside the ring, we're talking about inside the ring, not outside. Vacant. Even though what he did is inexcusable.
Vacant.
That's crazy.
Well,
This man gonna be on Sports Center one day saying vacant.
Bacon had the best match so far.
No, he didn't.
This
Oh,
is
no, he didn't.
this was
You're
the best
tripping.
match so far.
No, he
Yes, it was.
didn't.
You're
This
tripping, cool.
lots
No,
of good
he
stuff from these two, as you expect.
We should do the
No.
Royal Rumble
Like with
2004.
with most matches, I would have loved if another 5 to 10 minutes was on here, but I understand why they didn't have, since.
Mhm.
But
I
these
ain't gonna
niggas
lie.
right here was a 9.5.
It 9 for me too. That was
Nah,
really
I
that
ain't
was
gonna
a good
lie, bro,
match.
because I done seen a lot of their matches, bro. To me, this one was like I'm not even like all jokes aside, bro. Like this match was very disappointing to me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I agree, Jojo. I gave this a 6.5.
I
So
gave
See,
this a
9 to me is crazy.
y'all niggas is
yeah,
crazy. This
that's
was
too
the
high for
best
me.
match.
What?
Like it was a cool little match. Don't get
That
me
was a
wrong, but at the same time, it was
Yeah.
like I was so impressed by the other matches I've seen. When we got to this match, it was like, oh, I mean, it's cool or whatever, but like it ain't obviously not better than the previous matches we've seen.
Shoot, even Eddie didn't even like the match.
Don't matter. They
Shit.
still
Eddie
put on,
Orton wasn't
but they
Bacon
still
didn't
put
like
on
it.
they still put on a good show. Yes, they
It
did.
was, I ain't saying it's trash. I just felt like because I've seen them go against each other before and like they done had bangers before.
Well,
It was just this one was just like very
besides the GO RVD, this match right here. Don't give a fuck. Shake it, yeah, shake your hand. I don't give a fuck. I don't
man, a
give-
Colts fan and an RVD hater. How can you do it?
I'm fucking with you, Jay. Nah, this match is I like because like I said, around this time, y'all gotta understand. I was 16, and these were like my two favorite at this time. And I mean, like I said, fast forward to like what 21 years later, I still got respect for these guys. I know they both gone, and I don't agree with half the shit they did outside the company, but what they did
Hmm.
for the company and for
Yeah.
them, once again, like with Rey Mysterio, you ask these niggas to perform on your pay-per-view. So
They didn't ask
I
you.
have to respect that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
Yep.
saying. And then at the time, like I said, these two were my favorites. And then look what happened. Damn near what? A year later, my man gone. Then the other one passed away a year later.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm saying. Back to back years of
Eddie
each other.
died that year though, I think.
he
Didn't he?
died 5. So I did my research. He
I
died
think like
5,
5 months or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
Christmas Wild's like another
Oh
like a year
seven.
and a
Yeah,
half.
it was like a year, full year, because he died in 07. I
But
remember that one.
that was his
Because
last.
that made national news when he died.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about that. I didn't
And
know.
they always
because
say,
of the shit what he did, Jwill,
hmm
and like I told you before, when I lived in Georgia, I rode past that house. I was like, that is crazy.
I just remember watching like the tribute, like before they actually knew what was going on and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And I just remember going to sleep early because in my mind, I didn't really comprehend. I'm like 4, 5.
Yeah, because
So
that's how it was when Owen
like,
Hart died too. I didn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it.
like I had to
Bro,
wrestle him
it
and
happened in front
everything.
of everybody though, bro. That's
But you
like
got to remember, Jojo, when I watched it, they blacked it out. That's why I was like, he didn't die. Because you got to remember, I'm like 7 years old. I was like, they blacked it
Mhm.
out. How y'all know he died? You know what I'm saying? And
Bro,
then
like
that
my
was crazy.
dad got that pay-per-view at my grandma's house to this day, and he has never touched it again. And
Gregor's
cause
back.
like when I was young, I was like, let's watch this. He like, nah, son.
Nope.
And I was like, why? Like, mind you, they got this pay-per-view live, so they watched this live, man. This
Right.
man, the blue blazer, just coming down the little scaffold, just fell, hit the turnbuckle, and that was it, bro. That shit,
Fuck, and he hit the turnbuckle at. Do you know how fast he must have been
yeah.
falling too?
And they said, I think JR, somebody said like when he was
Oof.
falling, he was telling everybody in the rings like get out the way, and he just and mind you, bro, and what makes it worse, bro, like The Rock said this, The Rock and Austin, they said like they was watching the monitor. So they seen this shit happen in front of them damn near.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that shit, bro. And what really hurts, bro, like they still continue that show, bro. This man Bloodstain is still in the corner of that man, bro. That shit was so sad, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Get your job, don't care about you personally. This shit I gotta learn sometimes. Don't do shit for you, but at push come to shove, if something happens to you, show goes.
They're gonna keep going, man. And that's
Mhm.
this fucked up part about the game, but that's what they do, bro.
That was just,
And
bro.
but
It's
it
like,
wasn't the same though. Like niggas was like, y'all really? This nigga like I said, I'm 7. I was like, this nigga just hurt himself bad. Y'all from team. But
Yeah, you
that's
did.
what my dad said too. Like, do they stop the game when a
Hmm.
nigga get hurt?
Man, because
Nope. You got to keep going.
Rock and Mark Henry said, like, when they was willing him into Gorilla, they looked at him and he was
Bless you.
blue. And Rock was like, he dead, man. Rock said he was dead right there, man.
And if
Like,
you watch the network too, well, back when it was the WWE network, when you watched it, they don't show what happened, but you'll see in that corner too, like that little
hmm
blood stain. And every time I looked at it, I'm like, fuck.
like
Even
watching,
JR's commentary from the beginning of the show was really high, and then it was kind of like,
yep.
yeah.
Like watching The Rock and Triple H go out there, then Austin and Undertaker, like they heart wasn't in it, bro. And that was just
I ain't
so
gonna lie. It was I was gonna I didn't tell you this. And my fault, Jamie. We'll get on
Oh,
to
you good? Go
are you
ahead.
it.
good?
When I started the WWE pay-per-view, I was originally gonna have JoJo, Dre, and my cousin Nard on the shit. And the reason why I didn't want Nard because he was gonna pick the Attitude pay-per-views.
Hmm.
And I had to really think. I was like, nah, he gonna fuck around and pick that Owen Hart. And I was like, I ain't rewatching that. And that's why I like never brought him on the show.
Hmm.
Because that's his area. Like you can't tell my cousin Nard nothing about the Attitude Era.
I
And I
Yeah.
remember.
was just like literally, yeah, I think I told you, Jay Will. I remember like
Mm-hmm.
if and I told like I think I told Jay Will this, and I told my girl at the time. I was like, if that nigga picked that Owen Hart pick, I can't do that shit.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to like fall out with that nigga, so I just never like told him about it until like one day he watched the show. He was like, "Hey nigga, why you don't never?" I was like, and I think like I actually confessed to him like maybe a few months ago. I was like, nah, because I was afraid you was gonna pick that one, and
Hmm.
we was gonna be arguing, and I'm like, nah, I ain't arguing with you.
It's just a bad memory, you know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah,
understand like this happened like 3 years before I was born. That's just like a bad memory. Like nobody wants to rewatch that, bro.
but
Like,
you just said the magic words. Even people like before that was born, it hurts them to this day.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? Like none of this shit. Like when these niggas pass away, this shit is like heartbroken. Like that was the most horrific shit in WWF history.
yeah.
And you know,
They
my fault, bro.
Man, it's just, bro, like,
It's bad.
and now, like, they don't even talk about him no more, bro. And it's like, and I understand why his wife is like that because I get her
Yeah.
side, but it's like, damn, bro, like, people need to know about Brett
Oh,
versus Owen at WrestleMania,
you
like shit
know,
like that, bro.
yeah.
Like, some of these niggas growing up, they don't know about it, bro. That
And
hurt, bro.
that's what hurtful is because the way he died.
Yeah,
That's why they don't talk about it. And I hate that for him. Because
yes, man.
Owen Hart had, like I said, Andre, I know I clowned you that you had him on your top. But at the end of the day, he still has some low key legendary matches, though.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, damn, y'all don't want to bring him up because of that shit. Like when you Google him, that's what the fuck you gonna see. That's what you gonna hear, and that's what you gonna read. I was like, oh
Mm-hmm.
no, like you said, the brother versus brother, y'all ain't gonna do that, huh? His legendary run in
And
the
him and
Heart
Brett were
Dungeon. You know
going
what I'm
at it.
saying? That's all I'm like, come on, man.
And Brett wants him to be mentioned. Like WWE, like recently just started mentioning Owen
Yeah,
Hart. Like they literally just started doing it, bro. And it was
but
like I said, it was his wife doing, which I do respect. You
yeah,
know, I understand that, but it just sucks, man.
and,
Like,
and, and I'm gonna say this too, and Jojo, I know you're trying to get a future with them. I'm gonna say this as blipply and nicely as I can, but
hmm
fuck Vince McMahon. Because you really tried to erase the Hart Foundation and the Hart family. First, you tried to snub their father, and shout out to Stone Cold for stepping into that. That Stu Hart is going to the Hall of Fame. He's the reason why Stu is in the Hall of Fame.
hmm
So the way you treated that family throughout the years, and niggas think that you didn't hear about these little side comments you said about Owen after he died. Just because you waited like 8 years, 9 years, and 10 years to say that shit after he died, that's still fucked up. So I say fuck you for life for that.
what you say?
I'm not even gonna say it on camera, but I'll tell you
All
why.
right.
But yeah, my fault, Jamie. Go back to my
No, you good,
back
man.
back
Shit,
to your
man.
regularly scheduled program.
Like I said, but like I said, I can agree with you. Fuck this man.
Yeah,
For
and
many
yeah,
reasons.
and as the honorable Marvin Cooper, that was an honorable fuck you. So yes. Like I said before, that was an honorable fuck you, Vince McMahon. So yes, I just the way and like I said, Vince had some cool moments, but that moment where you like try to erase their whole family, I don't respect that.
Yeah.
And that's
So
why I feel like you snub their family so fucking much. But yeah, that's another show. That's another show.
Man, it's
that's the
just
stuff
what
I
hurts
can.
my heart.
Because you can get in some names that it's like, damn, these things are talented.
Yes, you can. There's some. They're like,
And I'm
damn.
sorry, and not to like, because I know you want to drag it off, but like, I always felt that way with Natalia. I always feel like she's like one of the, like during her peak, she was like one of the best wrestlers, and I feel like they're trying to throw her in the
That's
back.
what we
Like,
said. Yes, that's what we said. That's what we literally said. Like, why Natalia and all them was like Kid, like what's it, Tyson Kidd and all them?
Tyson Kidd,
Why
Davey Arce.
what's up with them? Like that's what I'm saying. Once again,
The thing
you
with that though, man, like that Divas era, bro, like when Mickey James first left, like in 2010, bro, like
yeah,
Trish and Lita was already gone, so
that's what I'm saying.
like
That was wide open. Like Natalia was coming up, all of them. And then
I feel like
you thought you was doing them a favor by giving them a tag team shot against Big Show and Miz and shit. I was like, no, nigga, keep it going. You gave one title shot and that was it. Fuck out of here.
I just feel like Natalia should have been on won the world title more than once, or once or twice. I think she won it twice. I think it was twice
Yep.
because she won the SmackDown title. I know that,
She did.
and she held the Divas Championship. It was just
Yep.
I
She
don't
could
know.
have more.
I respect everybody from the Divas era. I do, like I genuinely do. But it was just like Natalia, just man, I wanted her to win more, bro.
Shout out to you,
Yeah, shout out to Natalia and Brett,
Natalia.
man, for holding the Heart Foundation down. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, so my fault,
before
Jay.
we
Well,
move,
next, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm sorry.
you go. Well, before we move on, do they have anybody currently in WWE, or is that kind of just
I think the
But the
heart
Heart,
it's died down. It's
it's
died.
just Natalia.
Yeah, pretty much.
it's crazy? All
And
right.
then,
So for the actual best match, because Coop, I don't know what you was talking about, but pronounce and correct me if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but it's Tanaka.
first of all, if you
Yeah,
can't pronounce a
Tanaka.
nigga's name,
Yeah,
then it's not the
Tanaka.
best match, my nigga.
I had to
If
make
you
sure.
can't pronounce that name right, it's not the best match.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Jwill. That I'm not the chair shots that Tanaka was taking, and then the power bomb off the apron through the table, and then real quick, just bear with me here. The finish. You remember the Mike Awesome, that little power bomb? Did
Mhm.
anyone notice the leg of that table standing up still?
Yeah.
Like how it was. I just thought to myself, like, ain't none of y'all decide to look at that and like, hey, let me push that down real quick. But
Bruh.
let me tell you, those there were some spots in that match between the chair shots and then the power bomb through what was it, the razor's edge through the table, then the suicide dive. Like there were some big spots throughout this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For me though, I rated that match. For me, I gave it a 7.
Bruh, I was watching it because my dad, like everybody in my house is like big wrestling fans. Like I started watching wrestling because of my grandma. She's no longer with us. Grandma, I love you, man. I'm gonna hold it down for you. I promise you. I got into wrestling with my grandma and my dad. So like I said, big wrestling fans. So when I was watching this, Tanaka got hit with that chair. That was wow. So I don't cuss around my parents. It's just a respect thing. Like, honest, obviously I'm grown. I just choose not to do it.
Yeah.
That's yeah. No wrong
Hey,
with that.
Jojo, there's a time and place to do that.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. When he popped Tanaka with that chair, I said, damn. And my dad said, what you say? So I rewinded back and I showed him. He said, damn.
That was wild,
Bro, like this, bro.
that shit hurt my head. That shit hurt my head.
And it wasn't one shot; it was multiple.
Yes, bro. Bro, he was just knocking the sunny rings out of his ass, bro. I was like, damn.
He was knocking the dreams and nightmares out of that man.
I ain't gonna lie though, bro. John, I agree with you too, bro. This is the best match of the card. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm giving it a 9.5.
The suicide dive though at the end, that was a little. That was so uncalled
Right.
for.
The funny thing about it is like when he slammed the dude outside of the table, I'm like, okay, it's gonna be like a little brief pause, like niggas can kind of take some.
Right.
He just flew
The
into
He
camera,
just
the
flew
mind you,
into that shit.
camera
That
angle
shit was
didn't change at all.
wild,
Next thing
bro.
I saw was that nigga's body just fly right over the
Yes.
top, bro. I'm like,
Right.
damn, what the fuck?
He
Listen,
came into the shot like
listen.
like he was the Flash.
Like the
I
camera.
agree. I agree with y'all. For it being the second best match of the night, I'm gonna definitely give it a 9.
Bro, that shit had my ears ringing, bro.
I can't believe it was only 10 minutes though.
They had
You know?
JBL and all them up in the crowd like, damn.
It seemed longer than
Like,
that though. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. But there was like maybe there was no slow parts in this match at all. It was fast
Oh,
paced from the start to the finish. So I enjoyed it very much, man. These guys
Mike,
was amazing. And shout out to Mike Awesome.
yeah, I was gonna say Mike Awesome gave me JBL feels.
bro, I saw him come down the ring. I thought he was Gunther at first. I'm like, what this nigga doing here?
hell no.
Gunther.
when
He
he
said
first came down that show, like, what?
he
That's who
said
Jay Will's goat is right there.
Sure.
Gunther.
Shout out Gunther.
Fuck Gunther.
Hey man, watch your mouth, man. You an RVD
No,
fan.
Did you
bro.
see what he
No,
did to
bro.
John Cena, Jay Will? No.
Fuck him.
Deserves, man. You gotta go.
Deserved.
Gotta kill a
Marv.
I'm
couple
gonna do
kids,
you
though.
like that, bro. I'm gonna do you like that, and I'm recording.
Gotta kill a couple
Pause.
kids, though.
I'm not, bro. Let's go to the next match, bro. Let's go to the next match, dude.
What you said was crazy. I'm gonna do you like that to record it? Pause.
Just go to the next match, bro. Just go to the next match, man.
Anyway, shout out to the GOAT Gunther.
Yeah, shout out to Gunther, I guess.
Just
All right.
we respect Gunther on this.
Shout out to the John Cena Classic.
Yeah,
I hate
respect
that
Gunther,
shit.
but I just don't like my boy tapping out like that.
You gotta say
Him
John
tapping out is
Cena
like
after
him
that.
saying I quit.
You gotta say
Dude.
fuck John Cena on that part. Huh?
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, how I felt that night, bro. They was gonna have to call the damn North Korean army and the Russian Marines on me, bro, because I was ready to lose it, boy. I ain't
Y'all better
gonna
be
lie.
careful. You seen what Jojo said? If he get mad, crash out, he gonna bite someone.
He gonna bite someone's
Oh,
kneecap.
you seen it?
I read that shit. I dropped my phone. I was like,
Oh,
this nigga really? He really said this on social media.
Jojo, when you
Probably
posted
full
that,
serious too. Shit.
Yes. I was like, this
Jojo, I
nigga's-
think I reposted that on my Facebook because that shit was the funniest thing ever. I'm
Oh, look,
biting
everything
y'all.
got post, bro. I be meaning that shit, bro.
Look,
I ain't gonna lie.
you know how you just scrolling and you be like, all right, you read shit. And I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, I'd
I'm
be scared
like-
anytime I see a JoJo post on
I'll
Facebook.
be like, I'll just drop the phone and start laughing. I was like, this nigga said he gonna bite somebody. And and I wasn't laughing because the shit was funny. I was like, because he
How he
really
said
crazy
it.
enough to do that shit. That's the craziest part. I was like, crazy enough to do that shit. That's what's so fucked up.
That's the funny part because he will do it.
You can see JoJo now. He can just go bark at the nigga like, "Hur, hur," and the bark is real.
Oh.
All right, next match, my fault.
All right. Final match of the card, which is crazy because that was Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon Dudley versus Tommy Dreamer and
Devon.
Sandman.
Dude.
Hey,
this
Sandman's
man-
entrance took like 45 minutes.
Yeah, that shit took way too fucking long. I ain't gonna lie. He was just
But
fucking shit like.
I don't
what
know
he
about
did
y'all.
with the kendo stick at the end, that shit was a little aggressive. I was like, all right, bro.
I don't know about y'all. I almost fell asleep on that entrance.
Bro, it shit was
I
too.
hit this hard, bro.
Hold on.
I'm like,
That was just a
yo.
long entrance.
I was like, these niggas ain't start the shit yet. I was like, damn.
Bro,
Now,
I was like,
here's-
hurry the fuck up.
Here's where you
Damn.
really could have went and got a snack and probably heat up some food.
Bro, Marv, it's crazy you said that because like when that entrance went on, I was watching it like in my bed. And I was getting sleepy. I was like, let me make a
Exactly,
cup
bro.
of coffee real quick. Like that was just before this show started because I was wrapping it up and shit. And I just told these niggas too. I was like, damn, I just made me a cup of coffee. I'm up and shit.
Yeah,
And-
bro.
And that was the reason why because that entrance took so fucking long.
You did, bro. I was like, this shit wild.
And what's funny about this match too, this was the Dudleys' last match in WWE because just a few months later they would then go sign a contract with TNA, where they of course go on to be successful there too. But this
like 15 though.
around like 14, 15. And then bro, that cheese grater spot with Tommy Dreamer, when he raked that cheese grater across the open wound, I was like, yo, that
Look, bro, just imagine like you just laying in the middle of the ring. Then he's like cheese grater spot. Then you raise up, man, what The fuck you mean cheeseburger spot? Man, get the fuck up out my face with that shit, man. Hell no. Some damn cheeseburger spot.
Hey, but there were some for this match. There were a lot of big spots, a lot of hardcore spots for sure.
Yeah.
But I feel like the ladder spot was pretty cool. But the match to me overall, I really liked it. For me, I gave that a 10. I had fun with it. Not only the match itself, but what unfolded after the match as well.
Bruh, I just like, dude, I'm gonna give it an 8. You know, I don't really have a problem with the match. Very physical, blood.
That's how I know you're about to say some bullshit coming up next.
Bruh, when they had that brawl after the match, man, JBS was beating the dog shit out of Blue Meanie, bro. I was like, damn.
Did you guys catch Joey Styles' laugh, by the way, when BWO came out?
I ain't pay attention. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
did, because I thought that shit was funny as hell.
That was hilarious, bro.
He was like, "Oh, they can't sue us because this ain't copyrighted."
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
Okay.
Dude, like, bro, JBL was
And
beating
good luck if you
the shit out
trying
of Blue
to.
Meanie, bro. Bro, like, yeah, bro, like afterwards, bro, Blue Meanie was like leaking bad, bro. I was like, bro, he gave that nigga some ooh wee nuts, bro. I'm like, damn.
He said the ooh wee.
I was like, fuck.
He did like the meme. Fuck.
I ain't gonna lie, Jojo. I agree with you, man. To me, that match was an 8. Wasn't nothing bad about it. I just think it was just a solid overall match. I'm probably like the biggest Tommy Dreamer fan ever, which is probably like the weirdest shit. Like he's one of my favorite wrestlers all time. I don't know, like he's probably the reason why I fuck with ECW so much. As weird as that makes sense. I've always fucked with Tommy Dreamer. I know this nigga Coop gonna come over here and hate, even though he got an RVD fucking background in the background.
RVD's better than Tommy Dreamer.
All right, nigga. We can go Google what they did head to head later on, but anyways, the match was good. The shit that happened after with Stone Cold Steve Austin, all that shit was dope. I like when Mick Foley drug Eric Bischoff into the ring, and even though I was taking some shots, he was still like, "Fuck ECW," and they just gave that nigga a stun.
That shit was funny, bro.
That shit was nice.
That shit was crazy. Classic. I'm gonna give this match a 9.5 too, man. It was a violent match that I saw for ECW originals, man. And go all entertain us. That was entertaining, classic hardcore brawl. They were all faces for the match, but they managed to tell a great story with it too. You know, such a physical style of wrestling. So I like that shit. It was.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Eric Bischoff head looked like that piece of annihilated candy you get, and it's like that white piece of paper still on it, bro. That's what his head looked like, man.
That's fine.
Did you the funny? Did you see Paul Heyman's little shot at JBL? He said, "You know why you're the longest reigning champion in SmackDown was because Triple H chose not to work on Tuesday."
Shit, he was right, low key, bro.
He was.
Bro, but you know what's crazy to me? How young Joey Styles looked. Like when he first came out, I was like, damn, he looked young as shit. But I was like, damn, he only had to be like 30 at that time period.
Yeah, I was about to say he was young as hell, dude.
Yeah.
Now, Mark, real quick, his promo on Raw. Do you remember that Joey Styles promo on Raw when he was talking shit about Vince, the WWE as a whole? Do you think that was a shoot, or do you think that was do you think that was a work or shoot?
I think that was real.
I was gonna say because it sounded real. It sounded like from the heart. He goes, "We're not even." He goes, "We can't even call them wrestlers." I was like, "Damn."
Yeah, it was a shoot because Joey Styles, he left WWE, like he left wrestling in general, bro.
That was his way of saying, "Fuck the company, I'm gone."
Yeah, because he had said He said you had me work a knockoff show called Backlash when I had been commentating here all year, and I only got one match on WrestleMania. I was like, damn.
You want to know the crazy part? Joey Styles knows he's around for all that shit, so he knows a lot of these niggas' dark secrets. So that's what I'm saying. It was a reason why he left.
Yep.
And I got a feeling if he ever chooses to pause when I say this, if he ever chooses to open his mouth and talk, a lot of these skeletons is gonna be out. And I hate to say it. I hate to say it. Even some shit about Benoit. It's a lot of shit that's going on that he knows, but he's not gonna say shit. So look for Joey Styles to on his deathbed to make some confessions.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have my popcorn now, bro. I'm like, hold on, man.
Seriously, man.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
gonna be what they got this shit now with these niggas like R. Kelly and them. Epstein files,
Yeah.
Joey style files.
Hey man,
No,
Vince
listen to me.
McMahon foul shit.
Because here's the thing. I hate to say this about Joey. Joey got some skeletons too, but all that shit will be revealed. Look for it in
Truth
the
comes to
next
light.
all the time, Jojo. I'm trying to tell niggas. There was, and that's why I'm glad you asked me that, Jay. There was a reason why he said what he said, and
So
like I
that
said,
was
that
okay.
was a big fuck you to the company. I'm gone.
Ooh, I got something to say, but I ain't gonna say it on camera. I'm just gonna wait till this
You might as well go ahead.
uh, I don't have, I met Jerry Lawler. I met Jerry Lawler before I was a kid, gave me a crown, biggest thing in my life, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got older, I just started seeing a lot of people say, F Jerry Lawler. I'm like, and I used to defend him like, bro, you ain't finna talk about the king like that, bro. This the king of Memphis, nigga. Like, y'all ain't finna do him like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so when I got older, I'm like, bro, let me just look up, see why these people just saying F Jerry Lawler, man. What I looked up, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, it ain't as colorful as you thought.
I'm not, I don't even want to, I ain't gonna even speak about it on camera, bro. But just, I'm speechless, bro.
I know what you're talking about.
Some
I'm
dirty
about that too.
things.
Yeah, we can talk about it off camera. All right,
Yeah,
ECW One Night Stand 2005 final thoughts.
9.5.
9.
Um,
Yeah, nah.
I'm
Yeah.
giving it a 9. It was a
Oh boy.
good match.
I'm gonna be different from y'all. I'm gonna give it a
Best.
9.51.
No, who cares? Fuck
A
that.
9.51.
Go on somewhere
Hey,
with
did
you.
he ever answer your question, Marv, about Del Rio? Who's better, Del Rio or who would you say it was, Del Rio or Edge?
Radio!
Oh yeah, Benoit Del Rio.
Del. Yeah, you got to pick.
Danhausen.
Nope, that's not who was
Don't
between.
worry, y'all. JoJo won't be back on this show until he answered the questions right.
Hitler versus Stallion question right there, man.
That's what I was gonna say, bro. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna say that on camera, bro. I ain't trying to get my boy flagged on YouTube.
Worst match of the night was which one?
I ain't
I
gonna
already know
lie,
what this
bro.
hater down there gonna say.
Yeah, he gonna say the RVD
He gonna say
situation.
Rhino and Sabu.
Hey man,
The worst match on the card, bro. I ain't gonna even say this match was trash, but it wasn't. But I was just disappointed by it, Eddie and Vacant, bro. Like I'm not
Chris
even
Benoit.
What? That was the best
Vacant.
match. Best match
No,
was
no,
it
it
was the best
wasn't,
match.
bro. Like I'm not even joking. Like I'm serious.
It actually ranked perfectly.
Like
Benoit Eddie perfect.
for
Mike
real. Like this
Awesome
guy,
second.
You could have said
Dudley's
like Ray and
third.
Psychosis.
I
that's what I was gonna say. Ray,
yeah, but it's like, bro, for it to be Eddie and Vacant, bro, like two of the
Will.
best in-ring talents in the company at the time, bro. I was just let down, bro. I
It's
was.
okay.
And like, bro, like how much I don't really like
Nigga,
Vacant, bro. This
was
dude catalog, bro. Him versus Shawn Michaels and Triple H at Mania. Then on top of that, you got him versus Randy at SummerSlam. Like the list goes
but
on and on. It was just
you
this
gotta
match. I
remember
just
once
wasn't fucking
again,
with.
We should do Royal Rumble
they
04.
they didn't give a shit. Like I said, this is ECW. Like you gotta remember, ECW was so
Hmm.
low budget. Okay, let's say me and you have a match.
Right.
We on ECW. We only get 90K. We go to WWE, we could put on our best show and get $200,000. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hmm.
how low budget the shit was. They're like, nah, I don't give a fuck. You give a fuck? Just give me this little punk ass check. I'll come in here, hit this nigga a couple times, and we can call it a day.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, man. I just let down by this one, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel you. I mean, I'm gonna give my 5 stars. Mike Awesome,
Yep.
Eddie, Dudley Boys. Even though this nigga didn't have nothing to do with the show, but I gotta give him where due to that speech, man. And putting together at this event like this, I gotta give Paul Heyman 5 stars too.
Facts.
man. Even with that ugly ass hair he had, man.
And Dre, I heard you said too, don't make me fly to California and cut your hair off.
What?
What'd he say?
What I
You
say?
know what he said? Gonna tell us, let's do Royal Rumble 2004.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we should.
all right, bro.
After the Castle 2022, that is the next
Oh
pay-per-view.
my God.
I
All
can't wait to
right,
see what's
y'all. That's gonna do it for today's video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Turn
Hey, you ain't
notifications
in
on.
charge.
He's a Del Rio fan,
I'm
ladies and
in
gents.
charge.
You telling a black funky lie at this point, bro. I'm a Del Rio fan. You telling a funky lie.
But Josiah, you had that Alberto Del Rio Raw shirt back in the day, man.
You
Well,
a lie.
That's
Oh, you a lie.
what?
Oh, you a lie. Oh my
What?
God, you a lie.
Jwill,
Somebody just got
elaborate.
exposed. Somebody just
Elaborate,
I
Jwill.
wouldn't dare.
look, man,
Elaborate,
you, man.
please.
Oh, man.
Nah,
Why
that
would
nigga
I wear sports tissue to school? Like, what the freak is wrong?
Jwill, Jojo, I guess you gotta
that
wear
nigga
that. You
looked
gotta
like he
bring that
had a
show out.
that nigga looked like he had a Del Rio shirt too.
I think the only shirt I owned WWE wise at the time when I was in
Was
school
Del
was like
Rio.
John Cena. Boy,
Was
Did
Del
hell,
you
Rio.
did you
John
rock the
Cena,
hair
because I had a
like
backpack. I don't know
hey
if it's still in
Jay
there.
Will Jay Will? Did he rock the hair like Ricardo and Alberto? He had
I
the
ain't gonna
little
lie.
smooth over.
Josiah, I love Josiah had the Miz hair. It was like, I ain't
I
gonna lie, he
did.
had
I
Miz hair
did.
for a
Like,
little
yeah, I
bit.
did.
He was Mike
And
Mizanin.
then, like, when OBJ hit the scene too, bro, that's when, like, yeah, bro, this my nigga right here, bro. Pause. Like, OBJ is my guy, bro. Like, I had got my hair dyed and everything, bro, when I was playing ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I done had every hairstyle. Froze, waves, locks, braids, everything, bro. Box.
We ain't had the ball though.
A what?
He said,
Ball.
"Stop your ball, man."
Hell no.
What's wrong with ball people?
I ain't saying nothing wrong with bald people. You just trying to insinuate that I think
Nah,
something
nah. I
wrong
was
with
trying
bald
to
people.
be like Stone
Josiah,
Cold. I was trying to
I
be
ain't gonna
like
lie,
Stone Cold when
Josiah.
he tried to check Vince McMahon about that shit. He's like,
Josiah, you can
"You
take that
got a
shit off, nigga.
problem
You
with
look like
ball?"
Joey Mercury, man.
I said what?
Nigga
Cut it off, you
said,
may look like Joey Mercury. That may be a good look for you, bro.
I'm gonna wait till we get out camera. I'm gonna tell you something. Till we
"Damn."
get out camera.
All right, we'll see y'all next time. Thank you for joining us, man. This shit was fun. Now we're gonna talk a little bit shit off camera, I guess, because JoJo got something to say.
Mhm.
But
Alberto.
like, comment, subscribe. Benoit and Del Rio is the goats.
And
See
so is
y'all later.
RVD, Jwill.
I got something for
Stop
you
hating.